Coming up on Nicole's View. So, this story or news has been trending on social media and talked about in the news, I assume, for a couple of days now. So you have here former President Obama. He has teamed up with Bruce Springsteen, better known as The Boss, out of New Jersey. So they have this new podcast that they made called Renegades, where they talk about a variety of topics. And the topic of reparations came up. And it is quite interesting how now Obama has a totally different outlook on reparations. I wonder why. But before I get too carried away with this intro, quick commercial break, and I'll be right back. Make sure to check out Becky. The explosive new horror comic is coming soon. Shay is a woman who thought she had it all. A black man to build a black family and a black life. Until the night the demon in disguise returned. Is Shay the one to finally stop Becky? Join our email list today at www.gogetbecky.com. Get exclusive behind the scenes content when you sign up. Once again, that's www.gogetbecky.com. Make sure to stop by Bella Galore and Company. Bella Galore aims to bring all the benefits of high quality cosmetics to our everyday life and thus solve this beauty dilemma that we deal with on a regular basis. Now, ladies, if you are looking for the latest in lipsticks, eyelashes, and so much more, you must check out Bella Galore. I am a fan of Bella Galore. I love the lipsticks, in particular, the matte lipsticks. So if you are into cosmetics, you must check out Bella Galore. And make sure to follow Bella Galore on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Check out www.bellagalorecompany.com. Once again, that's www.bellagalorecompany.com.
Nicole's View. Say it with me, y'all. Nicole's View. That's right, because this is how she do it.
Hello, everyone. This is Nicole of Nicole's View. I hope you guys are all doing great out there on this Saturday. I should say night at this point, by the time this video is uploaded. I hope you guys are all doing great out there, and welcome back to Nicole's View. So, it's been a minute. I talked about former President Barack Obama some videos ago. And you know, I think I went off on him in that video, if I'm not mistaken. And, since his presidency, has ended, a lot of us out here have evaluated, what he has done, what he hasn't done during his presidency. And for the most part, looking back on it, we see that Black society in general did not gain anything from a Barack Obama presidency. We really didn't. That is why you ended up seeing, following his presidency, you saw a Trump presidency. Because many of us at that point, by the time Obama was out of office, we were just pretty much done. We were done with him. We were just like, of course, you're always going to have the Black folks who revere this man, the family, and all that stuff. But for those of us out there, we looked at all the tragedies that happened, I think, in a lot of ways because of him being president and his stance on it and how he kind of went about it and how he tiptoed around the issue of race itself. It was just very bad to see. There was just no way to describe it or explain it. It just wasn't a good look when you really look at it, when you really look back on his presidency, I don't think it's going to be as great as people think it is. Now, like I said, there are going to be people who, still love this man. And you know what? Do you love the man, love Michelle, love the kids? I'm not here to necessarily dog them out, but at the same time, I will not be praising them because we see what has happened since. So you have here Obama. Now he's left the White House, and we all remember those comments about, well, he can't do nothing now. He can't do nothing now. Well, maybe he'll do something after, he's out of the White House. And what have we seen thus far? We've seen him and Michelle. They've gone on to become very successful with these deals and with Netflix, and you have your Spotify and all these different things. Okay. And listen, I'm not here to be checking their pockets or nothing like that, pocket watching, as the kids say. But at the same time, where is all this where folks are talking about, oh, you just wait, maybe once he's out? And some folks may even try to say, oh, this is the chess move, this is what he gonna do. He gonna say that reparations, we should do it now because look, he's out of office. I know some of y'all gonna pull that. I'm surprised I haven't seen it yet, but it's coming. I know it's coming. So anyway, I want you guys to listen to this snippet from his Renegades podcast with Bruce Springsteen, because I found it to be very interesting. But let's go ahead and play that.
How do you hold the same country that sent man to the moon with being the same country of Jim Crow? You don't make peace with that, obviously. But how do you sort of hold that being the same America?
I think that it is partly because we never went through a true reckoning. And so we just buried one huge part of our experience and our citizenry in our minds.
Now, you mentioned that a reckoning hadn't taken place. So here we sit today where it feels like a reckoning is being called for. Is the country ready to deconstruct its founding myths, its mythic stories, its mythic history, or is it prepared to consider reparations? Do you think we're at that place right now?
So if you ask me, theoretically, are reparations justified? The answer is yes. There's not much question, right? That the wealth of this country, the power of this country, was built in significant part, not exclusively, maybe not even the majority of it, but a large portion of it was built on the backs of slaves.
The White House, Mike.
They built the house I stayed in for a while. What is also true is that even after the end of formal slavery and the continuation of Jim Crow, the systematic oppression and discrimination of Black Americans resulted in Black families not being able to build up wealth, not being able to compete. And that has generational effects. So if you're thinking of what's just, you would look back and you would say the descendants of those who suffered those kinds of terrible, cruel, often arbitrary injustices deserve some sort of redress, some sort of compensation, a recognition.
All right, so you guys heard that. The first thing I noticed about his response to Springsteen's question, even though he hasn't been in the White House in X amount of years, this man still has an issue just flat out saying it. You can even sense he's being hesitant. He wanted to say it, but he's still trying to, watch his words, what he says. He's very careful. And, I get that to a certain point, but he is no longer running anything. He's no longer in office. So why not just tell the truth? Okay, just tell the truth. But this man really has no connection to us like that. I'm sorry. It is what it is. He could have said that years ago. Everything he is saying, he could have said that years ago. And a lot of what he was saying, I still don't agree with, but I will say this much. Yeah, we deserve reparations, especially those who are descendants. How can you sit there with a straight face and not say we don't? But he did it. He did it. He wouldn't speak on it. We've all seen the clips. And this man, I just don't even know why at this point he even wants to talk about quote unquote our issues, because he's too far removed. Okay. This man was selected and a lot of us fell for it, me included. I fell for the hope and change, as I've talked about before when he first came out. Those of you who didn't, you are the unsung heroes, because, it took his second time being, continuing the presidency. That's when it hit me, and we saw all these cases that was going on against Black folks and how we were being killed and treated and how he was sidestepping the issue. And you're just like, okay, so this is what it is. This is what it's going to be. All right. He was more concerned about his legacy. Okay. He was not really concerned about foundational Black Americans' legacies. That's not what he was concerned about. Okay. And although, yes, you can say, oh, well, he was born in America. Yeah, okay, fine. But his parents, they're not, FBA. Neither one. So it just goes back to that saying that this man really did not care about us. I'm sorry. And I know a lot of you out there who are still under the Obama spell, especially Black folks. I'm here to tell you, I'm sorry. This is just not who he was. It was all a facade. They had to do that to sell that image to us so we would drink it up like Kool-Aid, okay? And unfortunately, it took all the events happening during his presidency for those of us like myself to wake up to that fact. That's not who he was. This man was selected, period. End of discussion. So, with this, I honestly just chalk this up to Obama seeing that there is a groundswell right now by those of us out here in the grassroots Black media. They see that we're getting louder and louder each year as we demand what is owed. And they want to make sure they're on the right side of history. I see this as him trying to, slowly, in his own way, as we know he can be, he's trying to now make sure that he is on the record as being corrected and on the right side of history. So in a lot of ways, I don't even know, or feel, I should say, I don't feel like this is genuine. I don't feel like it's genuine at all. He's kind of going with the wind. I mean, yeah, he may think, yeah, people who descended from slavery, yeah, they deserve reparations, but actions speak louder than words. And his presidency spoke very loudly. Okay? It spoke very loudly. So that's just basically how I feel about it. For those of you who were wondering, well, that's how I feel. And for the most part, if you've been following me, you know that I've been very critical of him, especially, towards the end of his presidency. Very disappointed because, someone like him could have at least attempted to try to shake up the status quo. At least pretend. But as I look over what he's done, you can tell he was there to be the puppet. He was there to make America seem as though it was changing and becoming a better America. But what actually happened, the opposite happened. The real America was exposed. And the real America definitely came to age, showed its true colors when Trump hit the scene. Okay. And that's all you need to know. And we've seen everything ever since, excuse me. So yeah, I'm not pleased by this. I'm not impressed by this whatsoever because, we know the truth. We know what this country has done and what it owes our people. Period. So, yeah. Guys, what are your thoughts on this? Are you surprised? Are you shocked that he actually said this out loud? Honestly, I'm actually kind of shocked not, that he would actually say it out loud, So yeah, these folks are something else. That's all I can say. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can get all notifications. And, we know that all of you are not going to get all the notifications. So make sure to come and regularly check out my channel to see if I've uploaded anything and all that good stuff. And make sure to tune in tomorrow. I will be live with a special guest. And I will see you guys then. Take care. And I'll see you in the next live stream and or video.